Good morning, peoples. We're just heading off for a ride. Just me. Nice sunny day, as you can see. So I'm going to do a vlog, whatever they call them. I've done a couple, but this time I'm going to have a chat about the Triumph Explorer. A 2-year review, because I've nearly had it 2 years. So we'll do a 2-year review on it. And I'll show you what I've done to it, the dislikes about it, the positives about it, all that sort of stuff. Alright, I'll get back to you when I'm on the road. Catch up. Rightio, peoples. I will go find a nice little bush track and... Oh, he come around a bit fast. Fucking peak later. Fucking useless. And we'll have a chat about the bike, I think. What do you reckon? Give my review. 2 years. Just under 2 years I've had it. So... I'll give you a review on it. So I'll get back to you when I get closer to the tracks. Rightio, peoples. Just waiting to go into off-road mode. I'll explain that to you as well, because it can be a pain in the ass. Alright, let's go find a spot. Rightio, peoples. That's the 2017 Triumph Explorer XCA, and I've had it nearly 2 years, and I'm going to give you a bit of review on it. I find you can't have a bike a month and then give a review. You give it 2 years, and or at least 12 months, and you iron out all the bits and pieces of it. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the comfort. Now, with the Triumph seat on the 2017 model, I don't know much about the 2018. It's not very comfortable. The way it comes out of the factory, where they have the seat settings, it makes you feel like that you're being pushed down towards a tank. It's not actually sitting level. So what you have to do is you've got to put the front seat on the highest setting, the front part of the seat, and the back seat on the lowest part of the setting, which makes it level. That was a little bit better until I got the sheepskin. I could do 1,000 k's a day on this easy now, just with that sheepskin cover. Easy. I find the seat is a little bit wide down towards the tank because it really digs into your thighs when you stop and you're at the lights or something like that. That's the only problem I have with the seat. What else? And I've got somebody coming in here. Fucking hell. I put the adventure tyres on. Mechanically wise, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with the motor. That'll go forever. That thing.
Recording.
Yeah, the engine will go forever. So it's nice power. It's got 5 rider modes: dirt, road, rain, sports, which I hardly ever in sports. I like it in the road mode. In the comfort suspension, you can change the suspension up and down on the fly. The only thing that shits me about it is when you go into off-road mode and you stop and turn the bike off, it doesn't go back to off-road mode. It goes to road mode. So as I was saying, when you turn your bike off in off-road mode, it goes back to road mode. And this copped me out when we went up to Craig's Hut, up a fucking very steep hill, and I never realised that it wasn't in dirt mode. And what happens in road, when the wheel starts to spin, it cuts all power to the motor. You've got a fucking 300 kilo fucking bike and you're stuck on the side of a fucking mountain. It's a pain in the arse. So I had to put it back in to off-road mode and away we went. It was good. Overall, the bike's really good. I would recommend it to anyone. A bit heavy. The new Triumph Explorer is a lot lighter than this. The BMW is a lot lighter than this. But to me, when you're buying a BMW for 38 grand, you're paying for the name, not the bike. This has more on it than the BMW Adventure in the way of technology, I reckon. Heaps more. My brother's got one, so I know. What else? I've put on these crash bars here. Put them on there. Just to hold those bags. It takes a lot of... You don't have to put it all into your panniers. You just carry it on the bags there. Both sides I did that. What else have I done to it? The Touratech headlight protector. It's not going to protect it from many little stones. It has to be a fucking rock. But it's on there. With the screen, it's electronic, so it goes up and down. I suggest when you're on dirt roads, you put it all the way down so it doesn't shake the shit out of it, because it will break. It will break the way it shakes. So, now what else can I talk about? I had trouble with the electronic suspension the other week and took it into the shop. And they had to reset it because it was a battery spike that stuffed up the electronics in it. Didn't stuff it up to the point where they had to fix it. They just had to reset it through the laptop. Don't ask me what a battery spike is, because I wouldn't have a clue. I think it's just to... I think they just made that as a bloody excuse. I find with the front end... If you've got a bit of weight at the back, I usually put it into sports mode. But you still do get a bit of a wobble in the front end coming into traffic lights. So if I was Triumph, I would make a brace that goes across the shocks, like you do on the Harleys, just to stop that wobble, or come out with a steering damper on it. Put a steering damper in there somewhere, because you can do that. BMWs have got it. So Triumph, you should do that too. What else? Other than that, the bike's all good. I love it. It's good. Like I said, I could do 1,000 k's a day on this bike, no worries. We've got people looking for something. Magic mushies. Yeah, so... No, all good. So I just thought I'd put out a bit of a review. Petrol wise, it's a 20 litre tank, fully loaded. I get 340 k's out of a tank, fully loaded. And that's with all the camping gear on the back. Even when I'm towing my trailer, because I tow my bike trailer with this, I haven't got the tow bar on. I've taken it off, ready for the big trip. I still get 340 k's out of a tank, even towing a trailer with all the camping gear in it. So, yeah, you wouldn't even know the trailer's behind the bike. It tows it really, really well. The heated seats, it's got heated front and back seat. It has cruise control, heated grips. Yeah, like I said, all your rider modes and all that sort of stuff. But no, but all in all, it's a bloody good bike. Like I said, it's a little bit heavy, and but you get used to it. Haven't dropped it yet. Touch wood. I'm nowhere near fucking wood, or there's trees everywhere. But no, fuck it. I haven't dropped it yet, and I won't drop it. But I think if I did drop it, it'd take two people to lift the fucking thing. Yeah. So tyres are good. I run Karoo 3, Metzeler's Karoo 3 on the bike, and I find they're really, really good, road and dirt. Bit slippy coming up here, but bit wet. But yeah, I found that a bit slipping everywhere, especially the front. So other than that, it's really, really good. A good bike. Just had a service done on it. I could have done the oils and oil filter myself, but because we're doing the big trip, I thought, well, no, Peter Stevens can do the oil and oil filter, and if the fucking oil filter comes off while I'm riding on my big trip, they can have the bike trucked to somewhere and have it fixed. If I did it, it'd be all on me. So that's the only reason I got Peter Stevens to do the oil and oil filter. Otherwise I would have done it myself. They charged me $360 to do that, and they just went over the bike, make sure everything's good, put it on the computer, fix the bloody battery spike or whatever it happened with the computer. But other than that, it's really good. It's very smooth to ride at 120, 130, 140, very smooth. I've had it in sports mode a couple of times, and the difference in power is unbelievable. From road to road mode's more of a sedate power. You put it into sports, and you really get like it's totally different engine. The mapping system in it is totally different, and when you're going around corners, you got sensors that pick up if you're leaning over too much, and they'll kick in the traction control so you don't fucking come off. The bike's actually thinking for you. So, no, it's good. It's good. Alrighty, I'll catch you back out on the road. Bike 2 is the, if you can see down here, high rises, bar rises, whatever you like to call them. When I first got the bike, it felt like I was riding a sports bike, it's that fucking low. So I went and put in 20mm bar risers, and I still felt too low, so I went and got some Rox risers. So all up I've got a 3-inch rise in the head stem for the bars. Now it feels very, very comfortable. It suits me now. I mean, I could probably go a little bit higher, but the leads, all the cables won't allow me to. So, alright, so I'll catch you next time on Dyna Madness, and everybody ride safe. Alright, catch ya!